So men, how do we do personal change from the inside out? Well, number one, we defeat character through conquering by surrendering to God. Isn't it interesting that we defeat the conquer message through surrender to God? I was 6,000 feet up in the air over the Solvang Valley, and my glider instructor asked me this question. So you want to fly this thing? I'm like, yeah. He's like, okay, take hold of the stick. And in my eagerness, I kind of grabbed it a little too aggressively. I kind of grabbed it with my whole hand, and then all of a sudden he shook my hand off the stick. He said, hey, don't fight me. I'm like, okay, that didn't feel very good, but all right, I'll keep going. He goes, now let's try it again. And I went to grab it again, and I guess he sensed that my hand on the stick was just not right as we were trying to trim out the glider at about 6,000 feet because we were flying into winds. And he did it again. All of a sudden, I went to grab it, and then all of a sudden, it shook loose out of my hand. It's like, don't fight me. Okay, now my emotions on the inside, okay, I'm feeling like I'm 4 years old. Like, how much did I pay for this? So he's like, okay, Kenny. He goes, with a glider, he goes, less is more. All you need is your index finger and your thumb. And you just need to put it on there. And if you push it forward, you're going to go down. You pull it back, the nose is going to rise. Left is left, right is right. So take the stick and head right toward that mountain. And so very trepidatiously, I grabbed the stick and I began to trim out the glider and just kind of head. And then he goes, man, you're a natural. What? Like, don't fight me 2 seconds ago to you're a natural. But you know, when I got on the ground and I was like, Lord, that was weird. You know, I went from don't fight me to you're a natural. And I thought, boy, isn't that true in my life and my walk and journey with God? Where just like up in the airplane, I needed to surrender to 29 years of experience as a flight instructor. And his message to me was, don't fight me. And he was trying to trim out the aircraft. And I just think, boy, what a great analogy for us men and our walks with God, where the voice of God in our life is, don't fight me. I'm just trying to trim you out so that you can fly into some serious headwinds coming your way. Don't fight my purposes being worked out in your circumstances right now, where I'm growing you into somebody new through what you're going through. Don't fight my authority in your life to mess with your expectations. Don't fight my voice that is asking you right now to go against your feelings in order to do the right thing. Don't fight my mission in your life to make you like Christ. In the scripture, it talks about being humbled in 1 Peter 5:6, and I'd like us to read this verse together. Humble yourselves, therefore, under God's mighty hand, that he may lift you up in due time. Kind of fits my glider story. I mean, I had to humble myself under the flight instructor's hand so that he could keep us in the air. And guys, that's our first step. That's the way you defeat that whole conquer message and become a man, is through surrender to God.